seconds left. Got to go to the end zone now.
They have to go to the end zone now and hope that they either score a touchdown or they get it within 8 seconds so they get another play.
Three-man rush, and Young stumbles on the way back and fires up the middle. Pass is caught by Owens. Owens made the catch. Oh,
Guys, it's a pleasure to be in your presence. Two guys that dominated their respective sports. Wayne, you met Teo for the first time today. You guys have got a lot in common. Dominated your sports.
Oh, very kind, Heath. No, I've obviously Terrell was here for the grand final. Didn't get to meet him, but heard he had a good time, and obviously got to see our game for the first time and know a little bit more about him. Obviously, now that he's been out here and looked at his career. I think the second greatest of all time behind Jerry Rice as a wide receiver. So I'm in pretty good company here. He's definitely one of the greats.
Well, Teo, you were here for the grand final. What did you think about AFL?
You know what? It's interesting. I saw that a lot of running, so you definitely got to have your conditioning up. But again, these guys are physical. There's a lot of skill involved, and you have to appreciate what these guys are doing, and obviously to be in the presence of greatness. Even you. I mean, I can't say enough about the game. I mean, I enjoyed it as I watched it, and really just trying to understand the rules and become knowledgeable about it. And again, once you know the rules, you really get into it more so. So I was kind of looking, it's kind of hard being an athlete, trying to grasp the concept from another sport. Again, like I said, if I knew what was really going on, I probably would have been jumping up and down like everybody else, but I understood it.
Do you reckon it's a game that you would have liked to have had a crack at?
Oh, yeah, definitely. In terms of the conditioning, I'm not a long distance type of guy, so I probably would have been subbed in. I would have been subbing in and out like every 3 or 4 minutes. But again, that's something I kind of liken it to soccer in a sense, because it's always constant running, and obviously with the skill level in terms of the ball and stuff like that. So I would have to really learn how to kick. So again, I definitely would have tried it.
You had some pretty out there celebrations after you scored a touchdown. AFL players are not so sort of over the top. Would you like to see the AFL players maybe celebrate a little bit more like you did?
Well, I think I probably would have been a trendsetter in that regard. Again, you think about the stadium, you think about the number of people that come out to watch. You guys have, what, 80 to 100,000 people. So I would have definitely liked to have gotten the fans involved. So I definitely would have been somewhat of a showman, but it would have been all in good fun. I like to have fun with the game, and once you play with a lot of passion, that's when you really love the game, and it's for the fun of it. So obviously you have a lot of people, a lot of fans that come out and support you. So you got to have it somewhat enjoyable. You got to let them enjoy the beers and pies.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
Duck, what do you reckon Teo would have been like playing AFL?
Oh, you only have to have a look. He's a perfect prototype for a centre half forward, isn't he? Perfect build. 6'3.5", nearly 6'4". Yep. 220 would probably be at your heaviest. Yeah, 220. So that's perfect centre half forward. Well, back in the 90s anyway. Now they're a little bit taller now. The kids are getting bigger, Terrell. But no, he would have adapted, and I guess that's what the AFL are now trying to do. We know we get players from Ireland and all over the place now, but imagine going to pick up a young Terrell Owens when he's 5 or 6, bringing him to Australia and saying, learn our game. I think it'd be a whole different game.
Terrell, we know what you were able to accomplish in your sport. Did you ever see what this guy was able to accomplish for the North Melbourne Kangaroos?
Not really, but I've heard he's a specimen. So I mean, just again to be in, like you said, the presence of greatness. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm really not appreciating it much as I'm sure if I would have seen him play. Again, it's different watching somebody else, and as you said, to be like the best of the best in your country, in your sport. You really can't grasp it unless you're there and you're actually watching it. But again, I definitely appreciate what he's done in his career. We were talking earlier. He was telling me he had like 2 constructive surgeries on his shoulders and stuff like that. I mean, that's a guy that plays with passion. I mean, to go through that knowing, these guys play with no pads, and so for us, I mean, I can't imagine what these guys would have done with pads. They would have been serious. They would have been dangerous.
Well, I'm going to show you our protective gear and what we wear. This is what we wear. That's it. We wear that and a mouth guard. So That's our protective gear. So I'd like to present you a North Melbourne Guernsey, and you've got to make sure the kangaroos, which is the Australian emblem, so you've got to make sure you're a kangaroo fan. But that's all we wear. So there's no pads. We wear this little Guernsey, as light as can be, and we put a mouth guard in as well.
You know what, Wayne? This is what I wear under my pads.
Yeah.
This is really what all I wear under my pads. And I can't imagine getting beat up playing one of these, right? Playing in just this. Yeah. I can't imagine.
Thanks for your time, guys. So if anyone wants to come down, they can see you at Arden Street at 1 o'clock on Sunday.
Yep, cool.
Thanks for your time.
We're doing this for a great Starlight Foundation. So that's what it's all about. It's for the kids. And, we're going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully we can raise a lot of money.
And who's your tip for the Super Bowl?
I think I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm an NFC guy. That's the division that I played in. So, and they won it last year. So it'd be great to see if they can. We haven't had a back-to-back Super Bowl champion in a while. So it was a great thing to kind of get a back-to-back Super Bowl participant. So let's see if they can win it.
Thanks for your time, boys.
All right, thank you.